Okay.
I'm not going to listen to any direct. You're dismissed. You're dismissed.
Stop.
I'm going to do it as soon as you leave.
Okay,
as soon as you leave.
Motor vehicles, then I will arrest you.
Is that a crime?
Yes.
What crime is it?
Tampering with motor vehicles.
Tampering is a physical act. Are you fucking retarded?
The interaction began when police officers approached an individual accused of peering into vehicles in a public parking lot. According to the precedent set in Terry v. Ohio, officers must have reasonable suspicion that a person is involved in criminal activity in order to detain them. In this case, however, the individual repeatedly asked why he was being detained, but the officers initially failed to provide a clear and lawful justification, signaling a violation of his fundamental rights. Later, one officer claimed the suspicion was based on interference with a motor vehicle, a vague and unspecific accusation. However, mere suspicion does not constitute a crime, and the individual effectively highlighted this point, exposing the weak legal grounds behind the officer's actions. His sharp rebuttal turned the situation around, underscoring the infringement of civil liberties and rendering the officer's rationale unconvincing.
We just got a call that you were looking through vehicles and everything.
Okay.
So what's that about?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. So why was someone calling me a veteran?
I don't answer questions.
What's up?
I don't answer questions. I know, I don't answer any though.
Your name?
No, definitely not.
What's the problem?
Actually, if you wanted to write some tickets, I found some cars over there that have expired tabs. Is that something you do?
They're in a private parking lot.
It's a public parking lot though, it's taxpayer funded.
I'm not gonna write tabs tickets for cars that are
Can you speak up so my camera can hear you?
okay, man. If you're just gonna be difficult with this,
You came to me. You're being difficult for me.
okay. I don't need the attitude.
I don't need the attitude. Go away.
I just had some concerned citizen because you were looking into cars that are obviously not yours. There's been a string of car break-ins.
At the police department?
This is not the police department.
What's going on?
That's what we're trying to figure out. What's going on with you?
What's your name?
What are you doing out here?
What's your name?
My name is Nate. You're being investigated right now for peeking into cars and being up to no good. What are you doing?
I don't answer questions.
The officers attempted to assert authority by pressuring the individual to provide his name, implying that doing so was a lawful requirement. However, under Section 38.02 of the Texas Penal Code, a person is only required to identify themselves if they have been lawfully arrested, not merely detained. Despite being informed of this legal standard, the officers continued to apply pressure, revealing either a serious lack of understanding or a willful disregard for the law. The individual's refusal to comply with an unlawful demand only further unsettled the officers. When they then attempted to pivot by pointing out that the vehicle's registration tags were expired, it underscored a pattern of selective enforcement, suggesting they were scrambling to justify their actions after the fact, a tactic commonly used when the initial legal basis is weak or non-existent.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are detained right now.
For what? Speak up.
I'll talk to the RP and figure out the idea.
I'm being detained right now?
Yeah, you are detained.
For what?
You said you talk to the RP.
Speak up, sir.
I'm not talking to you right now.
Well, you need to tell me why I'm being detained.
I'm talking to her right now.
You need to tell me why I'm being detained because it's an illegal detainment.
No, it's not an illegal detainment.
It's an illegal detainment because you can't tell me why you're
No,
detained.
we're being investigated right now for possibly tampering motor vehicles. There you go. Any other questions?
I'm being detained for tampering with motor vehicles?
That
or
is correct.
suspicion? Suspicion?
A suspicion of tampering with motor vehicles.
Is suspicion a crime?
Yes.
Suspicion is not a crime. Suspicion is not a
I
crime.
didn't say suspicion, so.
She did.
Anyways, what's your name?
Is that your buddy over there?
I don't know who that is. I think he just wants to watch the show.
Well, it's not a very good show. So,
I know, it's got two shitty characters right here.
the reason why we're here is just people called and said that they saw you peering and messing
And
around.
you already said that. Do you have anything new to say?
So,
Do you have anything new to say?
That's why we're here.
All right. Well, I'm being detained. I'd like to know why.
I just explained that to you.
Okay, I'm being detained for suspicion of tampering. Is that correct?
Right now, you are being detained because we got called here that there was a person that matches your description that was peeking in and potentially tampering with vehicles. So right now, we're trying to figure that out.
For what? No, if you just step away, we're trying to figure out what's going on. Dude, stop making.
Hey, fuck you.
Dude.
Leave him alone. Yeah, that's right. Keep it pushing,
You want
bitch.
your friend to be arrested for obstruction? No. So just.
Yeah. Why don't you go arrest him for obstruction? Is that really what you think you're gonna do right now? You're gonna arrest him for obstruction? What is that? 30 feet away?
Where's your driver's license?
Why would I have a driver's license?
Because I would like to know one.
Well, that fucking sucks.
When the officers accused the man of interfering with a motor vehicle, he immediately dismissed the allegation, clarifying that interference, under the law, refers to a physical act. He demanded evidence, citing Section 28.03 of the Texas Penal Code, which defines criminal mischief including interference as requiring proof of physical damage or tangible disruption. The officers were unable to produce any such evidence and began to backpedal, attempting to justify their actions by referencing a call from a concerned citizen. However, this tactic failed to hold up, as the individual repeatedly exposed the lack of legal foundation behind their claims. His calm but firm insistence on lawful procedure made it clear that the detention was baseless and unsupported by any credible evidence.
Any more stupid questions?
Are you gonna stop being a dickhead?
Fuck no.
Is this how you talk to every single person?
Nope, just people that harass me.
We're not harassing. We're trying to figure out.
Well,
why
you're detaining
looking-
me, and I don't
why
want to be
you're
detained
looking
right now.
Into vehicles that are not yours.
Is that a crime?
Yes.
What crime is it?
Tampering with motor vehicles.
Tampering is a physical act. Are you retarded?
That's why we're investigating it.
Well, I don't have to help you with your investigation. Now fucking hurry up. I'd like to be on my way.
Yeah, if you can just quickly get your name.
Never gonna happen. I told you there's cars over there with
Giving you
expired
a lawful
tabs.
order to provide your name.
You're lawfully requiring me to...
I'm asking you for your name. For your
Nope,
driver's
you
license.
gotta take me to jail.
Is that really worth it, my guy?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's
take me to
not.
jail.
I'm telling you right now.
Well, you're you know you
I'm
can't.
telling you right now.
You'll lose your qualified
It's not.
immunity and I'll get a bunch of money.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, if you don't know, you should try reading.
Okay, you're just trying to be some big dude saying.
I'm not. I'm sitting down and you're standing next to me with weapons and armor. I'm not a big dude. I'm literally sitting down.
And I'm not a big person either.
I never said you were.
Listen, can I just explain this to you real quick?
Sure.
Imagine somebody was messing with your car in your driveway. And that
Well,
neighbor
we're
called.
not in a
Just listen to me,
driveway.
just
We're in a
quick.
police
I understand
department.
that. Let me just explain to you why
No,
we're here.
I'm not. I don't want to listen.
We didn't
I don't
just
fucking
stop here
care.
because we wanted to talk to you.
I don't
We
care.
got called here because someone matching your description was messing with vehicles. We came to investigate it. You match the description. We're here. I don't see any damage.
Okay.
So, as far as I'm concerned, you're good to go.
Okay. Well, leave me alone.
We don't have. I'm just explaining.
Be
to you
on
why
your way. You're literally blocking a fire lane for a non-emergency. Get the fuck out of here, dumbass. It's not an emergency. It's not an emergency.
It doesn't need to be an emergency for me to park right there.
It doesn't have to be an emergency to block an emergency fire
I'm
lane.
blocking it. I'm not even on the road.
No parking, fire lane.
Fire truck to the driving on the sidewalk. I'm not blocking anybody.
All right, is that what we're here for, or are you guys just here to harass me?
No, it wasn't harassment. It was a
All right, well, hurry the fuck up. I'm sick
It
of
was a
this.
lawful detention of why we're here investigating the activity.
Do you need something? I do not know. You have to go to a pharmacy for that. The medical building near the police station.
Is this a
department
pretty
no
serious
longer-
detainment?
The
How
police
serious is this
department no
detainment?
longer takes
How serious is
medications.
this
You have to
detainment?
go to like Walgreens or
Hey,
CVS.
Hey, pay
Can you
attention.
shut the
Oh, I can't. You can shut the fuck
You
up.
have to go to Walgreens or CVS.
Get the
okay?
fuck away from me.
Yep.
Am I being detained?
Do you want to talk to me longer?
No.
Okay.
Just so you know, if you get caught...
I don't need any instructions.
Okay,
I'm not going to listen to any directives. You're dismissed. You're dismissed.
Stop looking
I'm going to
through
do it as
people's
soon as you
cars.
leave.
Okay,
As soon as you
If you're
leave.
tampering motor vehicles, then I will arrest you.
If I what?
If you're tampering with motor vehicles,
I never was and I never will. I don't
So
need any
don't.
directives. I don't need any directives. You're dismissed.
Okay, Nate, we can go. We don't have to
You have a good day.
You're dismissed.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
The officers ultimately admitted they had no evidence and allowed the individual to leave. Under the Fourth Amendment, prolonged detention without reasonable cause constitutes unlawful arrest, underscoring the officers' misconduct. Before departing, the individual firmly reprimanded the officers for blocking a fire lane without justification, exposing the hypocrisy in their actions. Faced with sharp criticism and a solid understanding of the law, the officers clearly became flustered and withdrew, leaving the individual victorious. This incident not only demonstrated how legal knowledge can protect personal rights, but also revealed how such awareness can dismantle unjust and corrupt law enforcement efforts.